Good morning. I'm Mark Lanier, and this is your video thought for the day. Yesterday morning, I was teaching my class on the internet, and I was teaching from Luke. I love the Gospel of Luke because it's a journey gospel. Luke's all about the journey. And I think that life is a journey. I can see why Luke writes the way he does. And in the journey of life, we focused specifically yesterday on the story of the disciples of Jesus who were on the road to Emmaus on Easter Sunday and didn't know that Jesus had been resurrected. And during that journey, they were talking and hungering for Jesus, and ultimately God fulfilled what he said in the Sermon on the Mount. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst because they'll be satisfied. They received the message of who Jesus was. Jesus met with them. But I love that journey because they never expected that. I mean, that's not what they thought would happen when they were walking there. And life is that way. Life is a journey. And I look back over the journey of my life and I'm stunned at so many things I did not expect. But God is brought into my life. And I'm thankful. I'm surprised. But I'm also a bit shaken up at times, and I readily confess that. I don't know how many of us saw the coronavirus coming. I don't know how many of us saw the change in the way of life coming. But it's something we're all experiencing. It's part of our journey. The question for me is the same question that was there for the disciples on the road to Emmaus. And that is, in this journey, am I going to find God? Is this journey one that will illuminate God for me under circumstances that seem almost dark? Well, I think so. I think that this is a marvelous time to find God and how he expresses himself in the journey of our life. And so I would invite you to join me in the journey. Join me with these video messages, join me in the classes, but join me in seeking God in the moment, in the here and now. Because he is here and he speaks to us and he reveals himself to us. It's up to us to do the finding and to see him. And so as we consider doing that, and as we look to God right now for answers in our daily life, we will see a different perspective on things. And that different perspective is one that makes living all the more tasteful. The psalmist said, "Taste and see that the Lord is God and the Lord is good." I like that imagery. Maybe it's because I haven't had breakfast yet and I'm hungry. But taste and see that the Lord is God. If we're not doing that right now, if we're not in the midst of life's journey looking for God in each moment, then our life will not be as rich as it could have been. So that's my resolution going into this week. I'll give you a video thought each weekday, God willing, but they're all going to be focused on finding God in the moment, finding God in the journey. I'll see you next time. Meanwhile, may God bless and keep you and make his face shine upon you. May he reveal himself to you in the journey.